welcome back to another 3rd gen video. Not the last one, maybe not the last one. We've got, well, a ton of stuff going on out there. But the main course right here, we're going right into the build. We're going right into the performance stuff. So we just got the head back from Perkins today. It was done before we left for the show because they were on top of shit. Anyways, we got the head back. It is now O-ringed, resurfaced, pressure tested. Everything's good to go. Painted, gloss black. Looks pretty decent. Not bad. And yeah, so now we've got new valve stem seals. Got rid of these top hats. Old. Maybe they're old. I don't know. I don't know how old they are. So if you don't know, just replace it. We got those out. We got our first set of springs off. Factory springs right here. Factory. Because whenever we're throwing more boost at this old girl, we're going to have something a little bit stronger to shut these valves a little bit faster. So we've got some 103 Hamilton cams valve springs for this old girl. A little stronger. Much stronger. 103s, and then we got the lightweight chromoly keepers, or forged steel, whatever. I don't know what. And then we got Hamilton push rods here. Boom. So those will be going in. But let's get all this old stuff off so we can install all the new and get this thing on the truck because, well, there's the old transmission. Yep. We've got billet torque converter. Here's a bunch of parts. There's some more parts over there, but we got the billet torque converter, triple disc torque converter. DPC. Yep. And then we've got the billet flex plate. And then we've got the
billet drum.
Oh, yeah. Down here is the billet overdrive drum housing assembly. So that'll be fun to put together. We still haven't put in the fast fuel system so we got a ton of stuff to be putting together. Like the whole entire transmission needs rebuilt. So these clutches here are cooked. And we're going to get the power pack from Randy's Transmissions. They go from, so you get rid of this flat machine plate right here. The flat machine plate right here. And you go with it's machined out to hold an extra clutch and steel. So that way you have, instead of 3 clutches and 3 steels, then you have 4 clutches and 4 steels. So it's a lot more gripping, a lot more power, or a lot more holding power. So, and then this, we're gonna get rid of this. This is a factory drum for the overdrive housing, and we've got a billet one. That was very expensive. That was not cheap. We got a billet sprag. We got billet
input.
Everything.
Yep.
Giovanni down there at Total Transmissions, he's doing me a solid. And he's building me a billet channel plate and a valve body, building it, doing all the accumulators and everything on the valving on it. So that should be shipped out tomorrow. Everything got dropped off at powder coating besides 3 items. So the diff covers and then charge pipe and my oil catch can. So that's all we've got left to get powdered or to drop off at the powder coater. He's working on that currently. And we've got 9 days.
9 days.
We got 9 days. Well, enough yapping because we've got to get this thing done and we ain't got time to do it. We got the valve springs all put in and new valve seals, so that's all ready to go. And we've got, well, you put that over there, but we got the Steve Speed manifold sitting over there. Got the old CP3 out, and we're going to put a 10 mil in here. It is a used 10 mil, but it's a good used 10 mil, so it was quick and easy to get. We're in a time crunch. This thing is going to do just fine. So, we need to go put this thing in the truck. If you guys haven't seen the truck yet, we're bagging it. No, I'm just kidding.
Just a little low.
Imagine if we did bag it.
Yeah, no, I hate bags.
If you can tell in here, yeah, there's nothing left but a short block.
Literally. It's like we did this a couple of weeks back.
Oh, with your truck? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We should have just pulled the engine on this build. I don't know why we didn't. It would have been a lot easier to get things in and out and clean things and redo things if we just would have pulled the freaking engine. But see, that little hose right there, we need to get rid of that vent. Because we're not using that vent anymore. And it's in my freaking way. Ooh, that popped right in place.
Wow.
And then the skier goes on here.
Right in.
This is the scary spot.
Yeah, don't fuck that up, buddy. Well,
honestly,
if he drops that, it's going straight into the oil pan.
Okay, but here's the thing. So honestly, it's not that bad because we can just pull the fucking engine out at this point.
It's already there.
For other people doing this, yeah, that kind of suck. Because they're not this far into it. Like, I've already got the head, everything out of it. All I had to do is unplug the ECM, hang the wires over, and yank this thing. Could have this thing out in 30 minutes, honestly, if we were going fast.
Yeah, we need to be going fast. We ain't got many days to go.
Yeah, so how many days we got left?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, we got a trans to build and an engine to build and an axle to build. And
yep.
That's a whole
5 days to get this old girl going. It's all torn apart.
It's actually quite scary. We're going to do the best that we can with filming because we are in a time crunch. As long as Brian stays on top of it, we'll be all right. As long as he stays awake. I mean, obviously this wire, I'm going to relume all this wire, but we got the side of the block kind of cleaned up, frame and all this all cleaned up and out of the way. So now we just need a big spoolie boy over here and we'll be set up. We do need to start getting on top of that head and all that. So yeah, we'll probably put that on. Well, as you can see, we got the head back on, so we're making progress here. Not much, but we're making progress. About to reveal to see if I messed up these hooks with the chains, and it don't look like I did, so the towels worked pretty freaking great. I should not be holding that in my hand over top of the head that we just put on. Now, next, we need to put on these head studs and get this thing torqued down, and then obviously valve train. Put our new push rods in, set our valve lash. We can put injectors and cross tubes in, which we got 100% over S&S injectors to put in this thing. Upgraded push rods that are, they say, rated up to 3,000 horsepower, which is absurd to me. I don't know how that's even possible, but it's coming together. It's coming together slowly but surely. It looks like we're gonna have to reroute that because that's just gonna get in the way. Look at where the turbo is gonna sit. So we're gonna have to reroute that back up in there, back up through there, and then I don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but we're gonna do it. We'll have to take the cowl off. Because the only thing that, well, the whole turbo, the only thing that we're missing is the compressor housing. Because that's that powder coat.
We're gonna do the downpipe also.
Well, yeah, we can mock up the downpipe and put that on too because we'll have the exhaust housing on. Yeah, we can get all that done. And then transmission parts, all the transmission parts came in. So we can start, I can start rebuilding that and building it. So we can put that together. But yeah, next step is obviously put these head studs in. ARP head studs, I ordered those brand new, obviously. So we'll get the head studs in, get it all torqued down, and then probably just go straight into a B-roll of torquing them, doing the valve train, injectors, and cross tubes. I got brand new cross tubes as well. So yeah, let's do all of that into a little montage. Give you guys a little quick update here, but everything's going slowly but surely. So let's get to it. Installed. We've got it torqued and over torqued. So anything we throw at this head, and it's O-ringed with better valves, valve springs, higher valve springs, chromolytic keepers, all that bullshit. All of the good stuff. Head studs, everything. I threw my back out trying to torque this son of a gun. But now we got the behemoth of push rods that are ready for 3,000 horsepower. I'm gonna keep saying that because that's what it says on the website. I believe they're Hamilton. They should be Hamilton. So yeah, we're gonna install these bad boys, get the injectors installed, and get the valve train installed, so the rockers. And we'll do valve lash, injectors, cross tubes, and then wait on powder because everything else on top, we're waiting on powder.
Yep.
So we'll clean up some of this wiring. We got some of the wiring, at least. We got some wire loom we're gonna be putting on this thing. So, oh, and the CP3 is installed. Did we show that?
We did not show it installed.
So the CP3 is installed.
But she is on there.
She's on there, ready to go. Fast fuel system. We'll probably knock that out tomorrow along with rebuilding the transmission. So we'll rebuild the trans, put that in there, and probably finish up the valve train. I don't know if I'm gonna do all the valve train tonight. I'll at least put the push rods in. I don't really feel like doing valve lash tonight, if I'm being honest. I think that was a bomb. Montage again. Spoolie boy over here, boys and ladies and gents, sitting on the ground. But wait, why was that gasket that you put on there so nice?
I know, right?
This is a nice gasket too, but why is it a multi-layer? Are you sure it's only one gasket?
Yeah.
That you put on there?
Yep.
I want to double check because
you can double check.
That doesn't make sense to me. I've never seen a gasket like that on these.
That's nice. That packaging is nice.
It's really nice packaging. I gotta pop these off to see which one's a drain and which one's not. All right, so we're on live, so I gotta whisper it to you. Get real close. We got an S476. No, S475.
I think they heard you.
I don't know. Oh yeah, right there.
Oh, that's nice. When does your turbo blanket come in? We're also missing that.
I didn't order it.
Oh, damn.
I forgot to. They're kind of sick, huh? And they're on the manifold, too. Studs and all. Alright. Well, now we've got the big old spoolie girl up on here. And she is looking spicy, if I can say that myself. Where do I need to... I need to move this clamp. I don't like how that clamp's sitting there. I need to turn it down.
Yep. We got very good clearance though. Look how far.
Oh, we've got plenty of clearance. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that wire. I might just wait until after Blake's and move that wire. If we have time, I'll move it. I'll relocate it. But if we don't have time, I'll just leave it there. And then after Blake's, I can relocate it and run it underneath the cowl and drop it down. But for right now, we need to make sure we can make it to Blake's. And that wire is not gonna stop us from making it. So we're gonna make sure we get. I gotta call the powder coater tomorrow because, buddy, we're missing a lot right now, and it's all at powder. And we need to get this engine, at least the engine and all that, all tidied up and done, so that way we can just focus on the suspension and the transmission and be done with it.
We're close. It's gonna be close.
Are you excited?
Well, I'm excited.
It's Friday night, and we still got a lot of stuff to do. But honestly, I've been closer on deadlines than this, I think. Or I'm just delusional right now. We'll see at the end of the video. Well, we just got back from the powder coater. We got 95% of the stuff back. Pretty much everything for the engine besides one charge pipe, which showed up late in shipping, of course. And my catch can's still nowhere near, I guess, even done. Like, not powder coated, but shipping-wise. I don't have it. I don't have the possession of it. Everything else is done besides diff cover and charge pipe. Diff cover comes tomorrow, which is Monday, and charge pipe is with the powder coater now. He should be doing that tomorrow night, or tomorrow sometime. What else, Brian? Right now, I've got to Dremel this well, as you guys can see, this is powdered white. My rocker box. You gotta Dremel this out for the head studs. So if you guys end up putting head studs on your 6.7 Cummins, you have to Dremel this out for the stud to clear it. We've got pretty much everything in the engine bay. We're missing a few things, radiator, etc. Got to reroute some wiring, fuel lines, stuff like that. Alternator. Traction bars. We've got to do the fast fuel system still. It's still sitting in the box. It's been getting pushed off quite often. We've got a pile of parts over there that we're not going to be using anymore, obviously. We've got wheels and tires that we got to clean up, polish up. Get that ready. We've got, ooh, we haven't even showed them the other stuff in the boxes. I've got a whole transmission to rebuild. Come on over here. We got it painted.
The Crude diesel.
Diesel in it. No big deal. So we've got that ready to go. I've got all the parts for it, as I told you guys. So that's getting ready to be built tomorrow. And mind you, tomorrow is Monday. It is, it's Sunday night at 11:50 p.m. Look at the turbo clock. That's kind of sick, huh? Yeah, good job, Dad.
I'm here for you.
I want to be just like Rip over here in about 10 minutes because I'm absolutely whooped. This last 2 weeks, honestly, we could not have gotten this far without my dad and obviously Brian. So huge thanks to those guys. Now it's the final push without Brian because Brian's got to go see his mom in Tennessee. So he's going to Tennessee super freaking early. He's leaving tomorrow morning. And yeah, so it's just gonna be me and my dad just grinding it out. I gotta wait for the tune to show up. There's no front axle in this thing. Let's go look at that. We painted a couple things. The axle is outside. But we've got all the steering components here painted. And yes, look at this drive shaft, buddy. That looks like glass. I know, it's not powder. But do you powder the outside of your vehicle?
Nope.
Didn't think so, pal. So, base coat, clear coat, it's gonna work just fine. No, it's not rattle can. I use an actual gun. So you can see like the springs over here. I don't have a light, but we've got the rotors. They're dirty, of course, but those are base coat, clear coated. Springs, axle, Bilstein shocks. Rotors all painted. It's all super dusty, but obviously, look, I'll show you. Whoop. So it's all base coat, clear coat, axle, everything. Rotors, Bilstein shocks, the works. We got the works in it. I'll say whatever you want to. Oh yeah, so my dad's been kind of working on polishing the downpipe. I mean, is it a mirror? No. Does it look a hell of a lot better than what it did? Yeah, looks way better. So, and for what we have, like, he didn't have the actual tools to freaking polish it. So it was an absolute nightmare to even try to get it this far. And the fact that he got it this far and this shined up, super impressive. What else are we missing, Brian? We got a bunch of stuff to do.
How much the?
I gotta do, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to do. I haven't even drained the fucking oil in this thing yet. We're, honestly, at the end of the day, me and Brian and my dad were talking, we had a short block. Quite literally a short block. We were about 2 ECM plugs, a power steering pump, away, and 2 engine mounts away from just yanking this engine.
We should have just done it. Yep.
It would have been way easier to work on it and do the things that we did to it if we just yanked the fucking engine. Honestly, at this point, we should have just pulled it. But got a lot of wire management to do. We've got still a ton on the engine. I got to rebuild the transmission again, like I said, and no time to do it. Like, I got new headlight bulbs for this thing, LEDs with the code resistors on them, so they don't fucking shut off on me. I got to install 2 more rock lights. That's a secret where that's going and how it's going to be done. It's going to be in the next video. Yeah, you guys thought this was it. No, it's not it. We've got another video, and I'm going to be filming it without Brian while he's enjoying time with his mom before she goes back to Puerto Rico. So we're going to be busy over here, pal, while you're
on vacation.
Kicked up on vacation. But you better get enough sleep on Thursday, pal, because that's when the next video is going. Is after this video on Monday, Friday morning is going to be the final reveal video right before Blake's, and everybody's going to be looking at this truck at Blake. Yeah, hopefully. I got a lot of fittings to find. Like, I got to find this fitting for the... I got to go buy these 2 fittings. I've got to buy...
The turbo?
A turbo fitting for the feed, and I got to get a turbo feed, oil feed line. I got to get one made. Also, there's going to be some secretive stuff on that. Anyway.
Big shout out to Philip Fab.
Huge shout out to Philip Fab.
Look at these beautiful valve covers
and
piping.
Yeah, piping. And he came through. He came through because he was booked out on back orders, and we got the charge pipe too, but that's that powder coat. It came in very late. Again, like we're saying, like I've got a King Speed oil catch can that I ordered on February 13th, and it's still not here. And I don't even think it's shipped. So oil catch can is another problem that we've got to overcome somehow, some way. Bunch of things showed up late. Like I got a diff cover showing up tomorrow. I've got freaking new 4-link arms showing up tomorrow. Yeah, bunch of stuff, pal. That's all gonna be in the next video, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed this 3rd gen build. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.